panel, are there ways that that you are guiding your customers on controlling costs?
Increasing deductibles, maintenance, deferred maintenance is a big deal, you know. I mean, your property is being underwritten. They're looking at the property, they're looking at the way it's maintained, and that is definitely affecting your rates. If they're seeing, you know, unpa or pavement areas that are there's potholes and trip and fall hazards, and they see areas of the building that aren't being maintained, that's going to definitely impact your pricing. So I guess with my clients, just being really proactive with maintenance, looking at higher deductibles, reviewing the coverage, determining if changes can be made in that regard. But technically, you know, costs are directly proportional to coverage. So
Yeah, that's really the main thing, isn't it?
I think you said it as well as anyone could say it.
And
Yes.
I was gonna also just say that to add on to that is that maintenance, if your maintenance budget is bigger than your insurance budget, that's a good thing. Like you need to start putting you lose when you start giving the money to the insurance company. So if we can start putting the money into the maintenance side of things, even your owners, maybe putting maintenance resolutions in place so that there's standards for what they have to replace and when they have to replace it. We got to get on a standard here, but when you put more money into maintenance, I can almost guarantee you're not going to be spending so much on insurance. Now that's down the road and it takes some time to get to that placehold, but that is ultimately where you want to be. So think about your maintenance budget.
yeah,
Kind
the
of,
difference between, you know, your most competitive carriers versus your E&S, your higher risk carriers, you know, can be 50%.
Or
You're
more. I
be
mean, it's
easily
especially for small
It's
associations.
yeah.
right. So, um, the maintenance part is really key. It's what I look at every day. And when I see declinations at all, in most cases, goes back to the maintenance of
Yep.
Mhm.
It's usually the roof or maintenance on some
right.
part. Yep.
Yeah. And keep in mind, it's also not just association maintenance driven items, it's also unit owner driven items. So what's inside those units is just as important to understand and being updated than the outside of the unit as well. And so that's where the board working with owners, getting education and understanding what they're doing is important for you. When you go from, spending 4 or 5 thousand for your insurance to 25, 30, 40,000 because you're in the high risk, you can't spread that amongst more owners. You have a small community, it's going to be a big cost for all your owners. And that's the big takeaway is that you can't divide over 100 owners here. So you really have to understand that
yeah.
impact for the financials. Um,
This is my biggest takeaway from this as a host is the importance of staying on top of maintenance. I mean, I think
yeah.
we're going to do a follow-up for all of our associations about this specifically based on that.